boys and girls. We are continuing to learn about nonfiction text features. And remember, these text features help us understand. We get lots of information from nonfiction text. These text features will help us know what it's all about. So we learned last week about photographs. Photographs show something real. Captions tell us more about the photograph. And a table of contents tells us what page we can find something on. What we learned about yesterday were some of the different types of fonts. The different types of fonts help us. It points out important words to us. So it points out really important words, kind of like our sparkle words, those important words that we talked about. It kind of does that. And then labels just name something. Let us know what that picture is. So labels name something. And headings or subtitles tell us what that section is about. So we have the title, which tells us what the whole thing is about, but you might have different sections. For example, we're learning about homes around the world. So our title would be Homes Around the World, but maybe each section is about a different home. Or each section, we would have a heading for each section that tells us that the location that home is in, or what materials that location is. That doesn't make sense. The materials that home is made out of. All right, so the first type of home we learned about was the houseboat, which can be found all over the world. It's made out of wood, and then it can be a family home, transportation used for tourist activities. The next home we're going to learn about is Adobe. Can you say Adobe? And I am actually going to use my table of contents to help me figure out, to skip ahead, because we already read houseboat. I don't want to read that again. So I'm going to skip ahead to Adobe, which if I look at the table of contents, I see Adobe, and Adobe will be on page 10 or slide 10. So I'm going to skip ahead to slide 10. And here's all about our Adobe home. Now you'll notice some of the types of fonts are listed over here. They're a little cut off. There's highlighted, there's different color fonts, italicized, which just means slanted, or underlined or bolded. The reason why people change the font is so that it points out important words to you, so you notice those important words. So let's read about an Adobe home. And as I read, think about where can you find Adobe homes? What are Adobe homes made out of? And what are some interesting facts? So we're doing a little research on Adobe homes. This is an Adobe cob home. Adobe is a material made from mud and clay, used in warm, dry environments. Environments are just places. Adobe can be used to build homes in the form of bricks or as cob, which is soft adobe in layers. The word adobe comes from the Spanish language. So I heard what material Adobe homes are made out of, mud and clay. Where could they be found? They're used or found in warm, dry environments. That's important because I think that if this got wet, it may not be so good. And an interesting fact I heard was that the word adobe comes from the Spanish language. I also learned that cob is soft adobe in layers. So layers, this is layers. So sometimes if you see like a broken rock or rocks on the side of the road, you might see different colors of rocks within, and that's just the layers that have built up. So let me exit out of this and go back. So for this slide, we're looking at Adobe Home. The location was warm, dry environments. It was made out of, or the materials it was made out of, was mud and clay. So different from the houseboat, because the houseboat was made out of wood. And then some bonus facts. The word Adobe comes from the Spanish language. Notice I used some text features. I used bold font and an italicized font. A cob home is soft Adobe in layers. Now we will take this information and we will write an informational paragraph from this. But for reading, we are focusing on the features. So I want to review them and then I'll show you your exit ticket. So remember, font shows important words. Repeat after me. Font shows important words, those sparkle words. Labels name something. Headings tell us what the section is about. It's a long one. Tell us what the section is about. Here is your exit ticket. You have your tracking number, name, and then you just have 3 different questions, which font, and I have a picture of font, label, I have a picture of a label, and heading. So the 3 text features we learned this week. And then underneath are the purposes. What is that text feature for? So listen carefully, and it's the same options for each one of these. Does font tell you important words? Does it tell you what the section is about? Or does it name something? Or do you not know? So you'll choose one of those options for font. Same with label. Label. Does it tell you important words? Does it tell you what the section is about? Big idea. Or does it name something? Or I don't know. And then same thing with heading. Does it tell you important words? Does it tell you what the section is about? Does it name something? Or you don't know. What is that heading used for? Okay. Those are the options. I put little picture clues just in case this is hard to read. So it tells you important words. I put like a firecracker because of our they're firecracker words, not sparkle, firecracker words. So I put like a boom because that says important words for this, what the section is all about, thinking about what the section is all about. And then name something. I have a little arrow with it says back. So it's naming the arrow. Okay. Remember, the answers are the same for each question. You're just choosing the right one that matches with the text feature. Then tell me how you felt or how you're feeling about text features. And press submit and make sure you check your answers afterwards. Because if you got something wrong, I want you to learn that. I want you to use that as an opportunity to learn what was the correct answer. And it's okay if we made a mistake. We learn from those mistakes.